Five things to check before marrying that woman. Number one, you should check her health status. Her health status could be in terms of having infection, in terms of having any sexually transmitted disease. It could be a kind of terminal sickness. It could be a kind of generational sickness. There are some people that came to this world with a particular disease. It's not treatable because it's in their gene. It's from generation to generation. I don't want to mention any sickness, but you know what I'm talking about. So when you marry such women, know that you are going to spend the rest of your life going from one place to another. So check the background of that woman health-wise. Some people are STD, sexually transmitted disease. Some of them are not treatable. Some that are treatable, you have to spend money, go to big hospitals before you get treated. Some of them, you even have to be on medication throughout the person's lifetime. And these medications are not cheap. So if you are not buoyant enough, you have to check this very well. Still on that health issue, there are some terminal sicknesses that will require you visit the hospital monthly, weekly. So if you don't have that patient, you don't have the finances, you have to do away with such women to avoid had I know or divorcing tomorrow. Like I tell people, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. The next thing to consider before you marry that woman is religious background. Yes, so many women are now into jazz, into voodoo, into black magic. They're using it to capture men. And when you are captured, there is nothing you can do to escape their trap. They will put you in a bottle that you cannot shake your head. You will see a full-fledged man behaving like a baby. They will remote controlling you like the way you do your toys or your television. Any station they want to tune you to, they will do that. When people are talking sense into you, they will turn to your enemies because you are being charmed. You are under the influence of a black magic. That is what most women are into. So if you check that woman's background, you'll be able to know if they do this kind of thing in their family or she has friends that can push her to do that. The kind of friends a woman keeps can determine what she can do tomorrow or what she can do as you're talking to her. There are people when you see their friends, they are intimidating. You know that these friends are not really good for her. That means she cannot be a good woman. Start running for your dear life. Even if some people in their family they believe in voodoo, in black magic. So if you mistakenly marry such women, you are gone. Some people, when you go to their family, you will notice that they have idols they worship, and you're a Christian. There is no way that marriage will work without them putting you in inside something to control you. Another thing you should consider before you marry is the level of intelligence. So many people are carrying their head empty. That is why we have so many divorces today. Somebody you married to build your home with is now coming to scatter it. The level of things she wants, she knows fully well you cannot afford them, but she wants them. She will even push you to go and borrow, to go and get loan. I've seen somebody that went to get loan to celebrate a 1 year old child's birthday because the wife pushed him to do that. These are people that have other things they need to do with money, but because she have a misplaced priority, the husband have to go for loan to celebrate a very big birthday for just a 1 year old child. I don't even know what birthday is all about. So if you marry such women, you will work from now to the end of your life without having anything to show for it. Look for a woman who has something upstairs. There are some women that cannot even teach a child of pre-nursery, daycare, what they have been taught in school. So if you marry such women, how do you cope doing the child's homework? It's happening so many families today. They have to go and look for a teacher or somebody that will be doing the child's homework when you have a wife sitting at home doing nothing. So check the level of intelligence. Even people that do not go to school, there are people that are intelligent. It's not about going to the university, going to have your master's. No, there are people born with natural intelligence that the people I'm talking about. not people that went to school because they are opportune. They're not the ones I'm talking about. Another thing you should consider before you marry a woman is cleanliness. Some women stink. If they remove their pants and hang it there, the way flies will perch there, you will run away. Put their undies inside the river, the fishes there will die. There are women like that. They can wear an underwear for a week, for a month without changing it. So tell me how that kind of woman can make a home. How will that kind of a woman know that this place is dirty and needs to be clean? How can that kind of woman knows that your child's clothes are dirty, she needs to change it? How can that kind of woman knows that this child needs to take his or her bath? So if you marry such women, you are indirectly digging your grave. You are indirectly pushing yourself to die young. Some men that are very clean, you will see them ending up marrying a pig. What will happen? They will break up because they are two parallel lines that can never meet. You will leave your house clean, you come back putting it dirty, and your wife is seated at home. So many men, they are the one that clean the house because they have married a woman that don't know anything, that don't know that this thing is not supposed to be here. So if you're listening to me, you're a woman, you have to sit up. And if you're a man, you have to be wise in choosing your wife. The kind of a woman you marry determines the progress, determines your lifespan to a certain extent. The last but not the least is how she manages the home. You can, as you're dating her, from time to time, you can give her money to go and buy things you need in the house and check the things she will buy. By the time she buys things that are responsible, give her her flowers and please marry her immediately. There are some women you give money to go and buy stuffs in the house. She will end up buying things that are not necessary. She will not buy things that you need, rather she will buy things that are needed, that she needs, not the things needed by the home or she needs in the house. She will end up buying jewelries, clothes, wigs. This is somebody you gave money to go and buy foodstuffs and buy other things you need in the house. So as a man, as you're dating her, put her through all these tests so that you don't cry at the end of the day. A woman that will make a good wife, you don't need to date her for 20 years. You don't need to date her for 50 years. Dating her for 3 months, 6 months is enough to know where she belongs and the kind of life she's going to live while being married with you. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye bye.